fire 1,35,000 and also marine 2,32,000. 50% in case of fire and 100% in case of marine. It is a law. If the expenses is more than the income, then it is called as a deficit. Outstanding claims and current year outstanding put to the fire and marine. Hello my dear students, I am your Ajay sir, faculty, Department of Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Aid College, Mysuru, a temple of excellence. My dear students, in today's session I am going to handle the subject Corporate Accounting 2 for 4th Sem BCom, and the topic is Accounting for General Insurance. My dear students, in the previous session we were discussing about what is the meaning of general insurance and what is the format of general insurance, and this problem will be asked for 10 marks in the examination. 10 marks, very easy. Only you have to prepare 4 schedules and revenue account, and sometimes they will ask profit and loss account also. So 4 schedules. What are the items you have to prepare? 4 schedules. Revenue account, first one. Second one, revenue account. Third one, profit and loss account. So many times they will not ask profit and loss account. Only you have to prepare. Only 4 schedules and revenue account. Sometimes they have asked profit and loss account also. So if they give any items related to profit and loss account like depreciation and other expenses outstanding like that, you can go to the salary or any other expenses related to profit and loss account. We can go for the profit and loss account. Otherwise, only preparing 4 schedules and revenue account is enough. Very easy, and also you'll be having some adjustments like this. 3 to 4 adjustments they will provide. So easily you can score 10 marks if you know the format. So please try to understand the format and mug up the format. You should be knowing so which item should be appear in which schedules. Then only you can do the problem. Next one, the following are the ledger balance in Republic General Insurance Company. This is the ledger balance given by the Republic General Insurance Company. Here they have 2 types of insurance. See, usually in insurance you will be having any 2 types they will provide. So either fire or marine, or fire or accident. Like this they will give any 2 types of insurance. So we have to take 2 columns, fire and marine here. Sometimes in this problem they have given fire and marine. In some problems they may give fire and accident. Then you can take the column like fire and accident. Like this you should be knowing. Okay, now insurance fund. So where insurance fund will go? Insurance fund should be appear in the premium. So insurance fund for fire 2,20,000, for fire 2,20,000, for marine 4,50,000, for marine 4,50,000. Next one, commission paid. Commission paid should schedule number. Here schedule number, commission paid schedule number 3. Commission paid we have to show here. Next point, so commission, this one insurance fund schedule number 1 we have to show in schedule number 1. Next one, commission paid, so schedule number 3. So right, schedule number 3, fire 5,000 and marine 8,000. Next, coming to the management expenses. So where we have to show management expenses? See schedule number 4, management expenses. You get management expenses in schedule number 4, operating expenses. There you have to show the management expenses. Here first show management expenses, right? Fire and marine. If you have any outstanding of the current year, add outstanding of the current year like this. See here. So we have to look at the schedule number 4, operating expenses. So management expenses, add outstanding expenses given in the adjustment. Please remember it. Next one. So have they given any outstanding expenses? See, management expenses outstanding they have given. So we have to add current year management expenses outstanding. Fire 8,000 and marine 10,000. Next one. So it will go to schedule number 4. Next, claims paid. Schedule number 2. Claims paid. Schedule number 2. Claims paid. So here what we have to show? First one, claims paid, right? Fire 1,35,000 and also marine 2,32,000. So let's go to the adjustment. Do we have any adjustment related to claims? Yes, we are having adjustment related to claims. So for marine, current year adjustment, current year outstanding For fire 30,000, for marine 50,000 he has given. So let's go to the first one. First one, claims paid. First we will write claims paid here. What is the claims? Actual claims paid 1,35,000 for fire and marine, 2,32,000. Again add current year outstanding claims. So here current year outstanding claims, add current year outstanding, put to the fire and marine, then you'll add it, then you'll get the total claims. Next, coming to the last one, premium paid, schedule number 1. So claims paid, schedule number 2, premium, schedule number 1. Going to the premium. So is there any adjustment related to premium? Yes, we are having adjustment. So due premium. So add outstanding. So premium paid, look at the premium paid, what you are having? Fire for 2,50,000, marine 3,30,000. Again add current year premium in schedule number 1, add current year premium. So like this, here we have to show premium plus current year outstanding premium, fire and marine. Later again we are having this one, schedule number 1, insurance fund, fire and marine, add insurance fund, fire and marine. So now add insurance fund at the beginning of the year. So if you have any unexpired risk at the end of the year, we have to deduct. So do we have any unexpired risk? Let's look at the adjustments. So we don't have any unexpired risk at the beginning of the year, so we can leave it. Now let's see, is there any unexpired risk? See, always we have to keep 50% of the unexpired risk as a reserve, 50% in case of fire and 100% in case of marine. It is a law. So 50% reserve in case of fire and 100% reserve in case of marine. It is a law. So out of the total premium received, so we have to keep 50% as a reserve in case of fire, 100% reserve in case of marine. It is a law. Even though they have given, sometimes they will give in the adjustment, sometimes they may not give in the adjustment, but we have to keep some amount as a reserve. It is according to the rules. Now let's go to the adjustment management expenses, where you have to show under schedule number operating expenses, schedule number 4. So for first adjustment, operating expenses, schedule number 4 we have to show. So next one, second one. So what is the second adjustment? Premium due, we have to show schedule number 1. Premium due, schedule number 1 we have to add. So add in schedule number 1. Here also add in schedule number 4. Next one, outstanding claims, any outstanding of the current we have to add. So add. Third one, claims. So outstanding claims. So add in schedule number, claims is 2, schedule number 2. So last one, so do we have? No. So we can go to the problem. First one, schedule number 1, premium. So total premium received, look at the premium. What is the premium we have received? So premium is 2,50,000, 3,30,000. 2,50,000. Next one, 3,30,000. Next one, add current year outstanding. Now come to the adjustment. Add current year due. See, due of premium as on 31st/3/2005. So we are doing the problem on 31st/3/2005. It is a current year outstanding. We have to add current year outstanding. For fire it is 35,000. For marine it is 60,000. So fire 35,000. Marine 60,000. Let's see how much we'll get. So 2,50,000 plus 35,000. So it is 2,85,000. And here 3,30,000 plus 60,000. So it is 3,90,000. Next one. Here So we'll get the net premium. This is the net premium. Next one, deduct reserve for unexpired risk at the end of the year. It is a rule. According to law, we have to keep 50% for 50% reserve out of the total premium. We have to keep 50% in fire. So we have to keep 50% as a reserve, whatever the premium we have received. So why we keep the premium as a reserve? Because it is a risky, so the company may become insolvent tomorrow. That's why. So in case of any problem from the company, insolvency or because of bankruptcy, so we have to keep some 50% premium of the fire insurance as a reserve because of risk involved in the fire insurance. And also we have to keep 100% as a reserve, 100% as a reserve of the whatever the premium we receive. For example, if we receive 100 rupees premium, so out of 100 rupees you have to keep 50 rupees as a reserve in case of fire insurance. Remaining 100% we have to keep as a reserve in the marine insurance, full 100%, because compared to fire insurance, marine insurance is very, very risky, and also in case of any loss of the goods, so the company has to pay full amount as a due, as a compensation for the owner of the goods. That's why, since it has involved so much of risk, the company has to, as a government rules of the insurance company has to keep this amount total out of the total premium. They have to keep 50% as a reserve in the fire insurance, and also 100% reserve in case of marine insurance. Now in case of fire insurance, what is the 50%? Let's calculate here. So it is 2,85,000 into 50%. 2,85,000 into 50%. It is 1,42,500. Coming to the marine insurance, we have to keep full amount as a reserve. So this is 100% means 3,90,000. So if we deduct that, so we'll get once again 1,42,500. This is nil. Again, add insurance fund at the beginning of the year. I will add here. Okay, don't confuse here. I will add here. Add insurance fund at the beginning of the year. So what is the insurance fund we are having? So we are having insurance fund 2,20,000 in case of fire and 4,50,000 in case of marine. 2,20,000, 4,50,000. Let's add here. So 2,20,000 in case of fire. Next one, 4,50,000 in case of marine. So whatever the amount we get, that is the actual premium total. Now let's add it. 1,42,500 plus 2,20,000. So it is 3,62,500. It is 4,50,000 in case of marine. 4,50,000. This is the total premium. Now let's go to the next schedule. So what is the schedule number 2? Claims. So if we have in adjustment, if you have any outstanding claim, we have to add it. Okay, total claim in the ledger balance, total claim in the ledger balance, and also we have to add the any claims outstanding in the adjustment. So total we will get the total claims. So now total actual claims. So what is the actual claims here? Fire 1,35,000. Marine 2,32,000. 1,35,000, 2,32,000. So let's write claims paid 1,35,000, 35,000. Next one 2 lakh. What is the amount? 2,32,000. 32,000. Again add outstanding in the adjustment. Look at the adjustment. See what is the adjustment regarding claims. We are having adjustment 30,000 and 50,000 claims. Let's add 30,000 and 50,000. 30,000 and 50,000. Add it. We'll get the total claims. Let's add here. So 1,35,000 plus 30,000. It is 1,65,000. Next one 2,32,000 plus 50,000. It is 2,82,000. Then we'll get the total claims. Now coming to the next point. Schedule number 3, commission. So if you have any outstanding commission also we can add. Do we have any? We don't have any adjustment related to commission. So whatever the commission given here, that is the total commission. What is the commission? 5,000 and 8,000. We are paying commission. It is an expenses for the company. So we have to pay the commission to the agents who brought the insurance or insurance policy holders to the company. So we have to pay the commission. What is the commission we are paying? 5,000 and 8,000. 5,000 and 8,000. Commission paid 5,000 and 8,000 respectively. Total it is also 5,000. Here also 5,000. It is 8,000 respectively. Next one, coming to the last one, operating expenses. So let's go to the management expenses. Expenses of management. What is the expenses of management? Let's see here. See, management expenses for fire we are having 25,000. For marine we are having 30,000. So 25,000 and 30,000. So management expenses 25,000 and 30,000. So let's add any outstanding of the management, any prepaid deduct, any outstanding add. Always keep this in mind. So any outstanding management expenses we have to add. Any prepaid expenses we have to deduct, because why? We have to consider only current year expenses. Okay, current year expenses. So that's why we have to take only current year's amount. Any prepaid that is used for next year. So we don't need any next year's amount. So let's add current year outstanding. Let's see here. So any current year outstanding management expenses outstanding is 8,000 and 10,000. 8,000 and 10,000. So it is 8,000 here. Here it is 10,000. Add it. 8,000 here. Here it is 10,000. Total it is. Let's add 25,000 plus 8,000. It is 33,000. Here it is 40,000. This is the total management expenses. Now let's go to the revenue account for the year ending 31st/3/2005. So what we have to do here, we have to take all the total amount. So premium, schedule number 1 premium, next one schedule number 2 claims, schedule number 3 commission, and schedule number 4 expenses. See here, what is the income? Only schedule number 1 is the income, and schedule number 3, 2, 3 and 4 are expenses. Keep this in mind. Schedule number 1 is the income. So it is total B, total A. Okay, let's keep it as a A. And schedule number 3, 2, 3 and 4 are the expenses for the company. Let's keep it B. Okay, so in order to identify the surplus or deficit, so why we are preparing the revenue account? In order to understand whether it is surplus or deficit. When income is more than the expenses, then it is called as surplus. When expenses is more than the income, then it is called as the deficit. So in order to identify surplus or deficit, we are preparing the revenue account. So first one, let's see what is the first one. Premium. So first one, schedule number 1, let's write premium. First one, premium, schedule number 1. What is the total amount of fire? Fire is 3,62,500. 3,62,500. Next one, 4,50,000. 4,50,000. This is the total A. Why we are making this as a total A? Because this is only the income. Remaining 3 are the expenses. Keep this in mind. Okay. So total A. Let's see. Again, we have to write this. 3,62,500. Next one, 4,50,000 total. Next one, schedule number 2. What schedule number 2 says? Claims. Claims. Schedule number 2. What is the amount of claims? It is 1,65,000, 2,82,000. So 1,65,000, 2,82,000. Now coming to the schedule number 3, commission. What commission? Total amount 5,000 and 8,000. So schedule number 3, commission. Third one, it is 5,000 and 8,000. Next one, schedule number 4, operating expenses. Schedule number 4, operating expenses. So how much? 33,000 and 40,000. 33,000 and 40,000. Let's add now. It is total B. So if we add this, we will get total B. So 1,65,000 plus 5,000 plus 33,000. It is 2,03,000. 2,82,000 plus 8,000 plus 40,000. It is 3,30,000. Now this is total B. So now in order to get surplus, what we have to do? We have to deduct this B, total B, from this A, total amount of A. Then we will get the surplus. If income is more than the expenses, then it is called as surplus. If expenses is more than the income, then it is called as a deficit. So let's see, in this problem we have, it is 3,62,500. It is 2,03,000. Which is more? Which is more? So here income is more than the expenses, so it is a surplus. Coming to the marine, so here we have 3,30,000, here it is 4,50,000. Which is more? Income is more. That's why we have to consider it is a surplus. Let's see what is the surplus. Surplus. So 3,62,500 plus minus 2,03,000. So we'll get surplus of 1,59,500. Next one, let's add in marine 2,80,000. So we have 4,50,000 minus 3,30,000. So we get the surplus of 1,20,000. 1,20,000 surplus. So this is how we have to prepare the problem. See here, first one. So what is the what? Again, I am going to repeat. See, first one we will give the trial balance, and also it is a ledger balance we provide you. So in case of fire and marine, in some problems you may get fire and accident. Okay, here we will give the adjustments also. So adjustment, management expenses, only 3 to 4 adjustment will give. It is very easy. Okay, next one we have just, it is working note. You may write working note if you want, otherwise if you understand, working note is not needed. Okay, now last, coming to the schedule number 1. So take the premium, add the current year outstanding. Okay, again add the reserve for unexpected risk at the beginning of the year. We have to add reserve for unexpected at the end of the year. We have to deduct. Okay, next one, add reinsurance fund at the beginning of the year, and total premium we will get. Next, going to the schedule number 2, total claims. So if you have any outstanding claims of the current year, add it, and outstanding claim of the previous year date. Always keep in mind, outstanding claims, any outstanding claims, and also commission, current year outstanding, add, previous year outstanding, deduct. Again I am repeating, current year outstanding we have to add, previous year outstanding we have to deduct. So we have only outstanding of current year, it will be given in the adjustments, it will be given in the adjustment. Previous year also will be given in the question only, in the ledger balance or in the trial balance only they will provide. So add this current year outstanding, will get the total claims. Again coming to the commission. So again, if you have any outstanding of the current year, add, outstanding of the previous year, deduct. Okay, so add it, you will get the total commission. Later we'll go to the operating expenses. Under operating expenses you'll be having management expenses, manager salary, like that. You'll get the items, and any outstanding of the current year, add, previous year outstanding, deduct. So remaining the amount is the total management expenses. So put it to the total expenses. So only one item is the income, remaining 3 are the expenses. So if we get more income than expenses, then it is surplus. So less income than the expenses, it is a deficit. This is how we have to do the problem. This is for 10 marks compulsory. These are all exam problems we are solving. These are all exam problems. So in previous year, so in the last 2 to 3 years, they have asked this type of problem. So like this, we have to do the problem. Very easy. You can easily score 10 out of 10. This So in the next session we are going to do one more problem. Till then, thank you so much.